Hey everyone, hope all is well. My name is Myles Dyer and welcome to CybSafe Weekly. Shall we kick off this show with a motherload of cybersecurity goodness? Yeah? Well, Cyber Rescue Alliance this week shared 113 pages of cyber insights. Yep, you heard that right. 113. Just take a look at all of this. From attacks and vulnerabilities to cyber pros and insurance, there is more than enough bedtime reading for you here. Link to this will be in the description to this video. Take a look and tell us, what are your favourite takeaways from it? Next up, the UK is dealing with a cost of living crisis with soaring energy costs, like many other countries around the world. And as Tessian's Emily Nolan rightly puts in a recent LinkedIn post, criminals thrive on chaos and see an opportunity to exploit people's vulnerabilities, just like with COVID. She then shows a phishing attempt via text from a random mobile number. Government UK, we have identified you as eligible for a discounted energy bill under the Energy Bill Support Scheme. Even if we think we know how to spot these, helpful reminders are always important. Not just for ourselves, but for our friends, our families, and wider communities. I would just like to add that should you ever receive a text that you think is a scam, you can forward it to 7726 as recommended by the UK's National Cyber Security Centre. This allows your provider to investigate the text origin and arrange to block or ban the sender if it's found to be malicious. This is for the UK though, so if you live in other parts of the world and have your own versions of this, then please let us know in the comments section below. And next, I just have to give a big shout out to our Chief Technology Officer, Jonathan Webster, who wrote this amazing piece for SC Media titled, "For Security Awareness, Give Workers the Tools They Need to Change Behaviour." And I love the tone of this article. Just to pick a little part from it, there's no silver bullet or one-size-fits-all solution. In reading the news, it's clear saving the planet needs advancing policy, technology, attitudes and behaviours, and maybe with some crossing of fingers. Security awareness is no different. I'm not writing a doomsday piece. On the contrary, I have a profound optimism for humanity and our ability to resolve problems. For now, I'm going to leave policy to the policymakers, technology to the technologists, and instead focus on our attitudes and behaviours and why behavioural insight can aid security awareness activities. There is so much I could say about this piece, but it really does speak for itself, so do check it out. Once again, link is in the description, like with everything else we speak of on CybSafe Weekly. Finally this week, I'd just like to say that there are so many upcoming events that CybSafe are going to be at. From the British Legal Technology Forum on September 13th to the International Cyber Expo 2022 on September 27th. So if you ever go to an event and you see CybSafe there, please don't be shy. Come on over, say hello, we'd love to meet you. And someone I know who definitely can't get enough of all of these events is CybSafe's Head of Business Development, Temi, who joins us now. I just wanted to get a sense of, when you go to these events, what are the main conversations that are taking place on the ground?
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having me, Myles. For myself, when we're on the ground at these events, for example, InfoSec being one of the key ones we go to, prospects are concerned about the amount of engagement they're getting from the tools they have, right? It's all well and good having a platform in place, but it's really how much are people actually using it and how can we encourage people to use it in the best possible way, which for us working at CybSafe is music to our ears, because it's exactly what we specialize in, using behavioral science to get to that next level of engagement and keep moving forward. But it's that constant story around people just don't do it. How do I get people to actually do it? Or, how can I stop people just telling everyone they've got the same phishing email and then the data we get is inaccurate? And that's kind of something that I hear way too often.
Well, thanks so much for those quick insights, dude. And I have to say, hopefully I can find some time to get to some of these events myself in the not too distant future. But it's been so busy here. I just love to meet more and more of the great cybersecurity community doing lots of brilliant things out there. Well, that is it for this week. I didn't actually have any questions from last week's episode, which is totally fine. Sometimes we get them, sometimes we don't. But if you ever do have any questions or comments, do leave them in the comments section below. I do read them all and respond when I can. And don't forget to hit that like button. And also, if there are any articles or videos that you've seen that you think we should be covering on CybSafe Weekly, then let us know about them as well. I want to thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.